Good morning, children. This is your English class. Welcome back once again to our online class. I hope you are ready with the textbook. This is semester 2 book. Today we'll do English. So before holiday started, we completed lesson number 3. The 7 wise men. That was the last lesson we did. So now we start with the lesson number 4. That is honesty pays. Now, what is the story name? It is Honesty Pays. It's a beautiful story about one small boy about his honesty. Now, what is honesty? And it is on page number 35, children. Page number 35 and story name is Honesty Pays. So, open the textbook like this. So much pictures are there. It will be easy for you to understand. So, what is honesty, children? Honesty means what? Sometimes we make mistake. Unknowingly or knowingly we make mistake. So we know if we confess our mistake, we'll get scolding from parents or teachers. They will come. They will give punishments, or we'll get scolding. So to avoid that, one time we will tell lies. Most of the time we will tell lies, especially small children also. So they will tell lies to avoid the punishment. But what happens? That is not a very good habit in our nature, because if you tell truth. If you tell the truth, maybe for some time we'll get, but that will be a very good nature in our character. Means we'll develop a good character if you tell always truth. But most of us, we choose the shortcut. Means we tell lies and escape from the situation. So honesty means that who tells always truth and they don't bother about the result. Means get scolding also, some beating also, they don't bother, but they want to talk truth. So that quality is only, they are being honest, and that quality is only called honesty. So understand what is honesty? Honesty means as a very good quality of our nature when we don't think about the result, if we means about the punishment or about the scolding, but we tell the truth. Any mistake is done with us means we confess that. We agree that yes, I have done this mistake. So this story is about also one boy, one small boy. His name is Dharma. His name is Dharma. So open the textbook, children, this one, and I will continue 1 second. Okay, now. So there one story is about one small boy. I told you, Dharma. He was staying in a kingdom of one king. Long back, that those days people, the king, queen, they used to rule our country. So in that, in this story also, one king was there. He was becoming very old. In your book, you can see the picture also, that one king, and he's becoming old. So what happens normally when king and queen, they become old means their son we call prince. So they become a next king. So it is a procedure or process people will follow. But in this story, the king, what he does when he become old, he told, no, this time I don't want my son to be king. So I don't want my son to be successor. Now here one new word you will learn, successor. Successor means what? Next. That means after king, who will be the next king? So I'll little bit I read from the textbook and I'll explain once again. A king in the far east, one place, far east, was growing old. He was becoming old. So he knew it was time to choose his successor. So successor means the next. Who will be the next king? So normally king's son is called prince. So he becomes king, next king. But here it was little bit surprising that he knew it was time to choose his successor, but he did not want to make his son the next king. He told, my son won't be next king. So instead of that, what I will do? He wanted to choose one of the young men in his kingdom as the successor to the throne. Now, kingdom is what? Where king is ruling, that area it is called kingdom, and throne. Here one word is there, see? Throne. Throne means the chair of a king. Means where king will sit. In your picture book also you can see the picture. So it is not ordinary throne or chair. It is made up of gold or precious jewels. So king they use like a golden chair or a silver or precious stones will be fitted. So it is very special chair for them that is called throne. King normally they sit in on a throne, the chair of a king. Okay, next one. He called all the young men in the kingdom to his palace and said, "It is time for me to step down. I have decided to choose one of you as the next king." So what king told? This time I don't want my son to be king next time. But he called all the young men. He called all the young men. Whom he called? Young men. So those are all ordinary people, but young people, they among them I will choose one of you. But I have one, I will do one test for them. So what is the test? That only next paragraph I'll read now. The young men were surprised to hear this. They are very surprised because normally king's son only becomes next king. But here this good king, he asked, no, this time I will choose among my kingdom. Who are the young men? Among them I will choose one. But I have one condition. So I am going to give each of you a seed today. I want you to plant the seed, water it and come back here after 1 year with your grown up plant. What he told, so to get plant, what we do normally, we put seed. We put seed in the soil, we water it, then after few weeks or few months, we get the plant. So you have observed, no, everybody is having plant or pot in your house. So normally what we do, we put first seed, then we put water and it keep under the sunlight and it will grow into a beautiful plant. So but king, what he has done, no, he called all the young men of his kingdom and he gave one seed for everybody. One seed for each and everyone. So, and he told you, take the seed and put in your pot and after 1 year you come back. That what plant you have grown and you take care of the plant nicely and after 1 year you come back. So, whose plant or pot will be very beautiful or most beautiful one, I will choose him my successor. Successor means next king. So, all people, they are very surprised at his decision. But everybody took the seed from the king and they went to their house. Among the young men, one boy was there. His name was Dharma. What was his name? His name was Dharma. As other young people they got, Dharma also got one seed. So he also took the seed and went back to his house. So turn the next page. He went home and told his mother about it. So when he went home, he told his mother about what king has advised. So mother also helped him to put the seed into the pot. So these are all pots. Okay. All they went home and they put the seed, they watered it, they put under the sunlight. So Dharma's mother also helped him to sow the seed. Sow means to put the seed in the soil. So he also did the same, whatever king has advised, he did that. Next one. After about 2 weeks, the other young men began to talk about the new plants they were beginning to grow from the seeds. So what happened? No, all the young boys, when they meet evening time to play or gather someplace, they used to discuss that my plant is growing so much, it is giving yellow flower or it is giving red flower or pink flower. So they were describing so much about the plant. But surprisingly, Dharma's pot, it was empty. Nothing was growing from the seed. Understood? So but he kept quiet. He didn't say, but he was waiting. One day or other, that seed will grow and it will give me plant. But by the time those other young boys, they started discussing about their growing plant. Okay, so they are describing. Some are getting yellow or red or pink. So like that, my plant is so big. Like that, they were discussing their stories. But nothing grew from Dharma's pot. It was empty. Okay. So all his friends had big plants. So after 1 year, what happens now? Everybody's plant, it grew up. Is a big one. All had big plants in their pots. But Dharma's pot was empty. Dharma's pot was empty. So Dharma's pot was empty. So nothing grew in that pot. But next you will understand why I am saying all his friends had big plants. Dharma did not tell them about his seed, but he kept quiet. He kept quiet. He just kept waiting for he was honestly was waiting that someday or other my seed will give some plant or something, it will grow out of it. A year later, after 1 year, what happens? The king told her, after 1 year you come back. Dharma went there with his empty pot. So all the young men took all their pots and they all went to, where they went? They went to palace, king's palace. Okay, they all went to king's palace after 1 year. After 1 year. After 1 year. That was king's condition, that after 1 year you come with the pot and I will examine, I will see whose pot is most beautiful, whose plant is most beautiful. That person I will choose my next successor. So all came and this Dharma also, but his mother told, whatever the king told, you just follow. You just follow 1 year, you look after the seed. If it is empty also, no problem, because king has advised, no? And which seed king has given, you sow that only and wait for 1 year and go back to palace to show your pot. You be honest, like that mummy told. Dharma tried to hide behind others because he was holding, Dharma was holding only empty pot. So he was very hesitant to go near king. So, but king noticed the boy with the empty pot. He noticed and he told his servants, you bring the boy to me. I want to talk to the boy. Then Dharma came forward and he showed his empty pot only. But he was very honest. Whatever the seed the king has given, that only he sowed and he watered it, he kept under the sunlight. He took care of 1 year. And it was empty, it was his bad luck, but he was very, very honest. Is it not? He was very honest. Empty, it was, other boys, what they would have done? If it is empty, they never used to turn up that place. But he was so honest and he was following king's advice so honestly that he came with the empty pot only. So that king, he noticed and he called back the boy and he announced that he is my next king. What is the reason, children? What happens, Then king told. But other boys, they are very surprised. Why? Say empty pot he's bringing and king is selecting him, his successor. They were very sad also. But king was explaining. See, boys, what I gave, that seed, it was not a fresh seed. So when you have to grow plant, you need fresh seed. But what seed I gave, it was boiled seed. Boiled seed means you put in the water and you boil it. Like vegetable we boil, the seed you boil. If you boil a seed, inside the plant will die. So no plant will grow from the boiled seed. So that is the reason that his pot is empty, but you people change the seeds. You people were dishonest. You didn't grow what seed I gave. You changed your seed. That's why you are getting all different big plant. It was a boiled seed I gave. And you changed the seed. You are being very dishonest. But this is only one boy I got. He was very honest. He didn't change the seed and he followed my instruction. That's why, truthfully, he is my actual successor. I want an honest man to rule my kingdom. Understood? So that was king's thought process. He just thought like that. So now, children, what you learn from this? See, sometimes what happens, so we make mistake and we see the shortcomings. Means now if I tell true means I will get scolding or something. But if you tell, means you tell lies means sometimes we make mistake, we tell lies to cover up our mistakes. We tell lies. So many lies we tell in our daily life. But if you are true to yourself, honesty pays means you will be rewarded one day. Pays means you are rewarded or you will be appreciated. You will be praised for your honesty. And sometimes you get very big surprise also in your life. Now see this Dharma, he became the next king. It's such a big surprise for him and such a good luck for him. Because he was being honest. So honesty always pays. That is the story and you understood, I think, what is the moral of the story. If you are honest, your honesty, it is first of all, it is a very good nature, is very good quality of your nature or character and it will be rewarded one day or Not now, maybe in future, you will be rewarded for your honesty. Understood? So that is the main part of the moral of the story. Here few difficult words is there. See, successor. Successor means next. Next. Palace means where king lives. Throne means the chair of a king. Apart from this, sow, S-O-W, sow. Sow means put in the soil. So his meanings already given, children. That only I am giving homework for you. In the homework book, you should write 2 times. Textbook, page number 38. It's already printed. So I am not writing once again on the board. This meanings you should write 2 times. So this story, I think you understood, is a beautiful story. Honesty page. It is lesson number 4. I explain now. So in short, once again, I'll tell you the summary of the story. One king was there. When he was growing old, he didn't want his own son to be king. For that, he asked all the young men and gave one seed. But it was a boiled seed. So from boiled seed, no plant can grow. But these other boys, they were very dishonest. They changed the seed and they put their own seed in the pot and they grew the plant and they brought back. But there is only one boy. His name was Dharma. He was very, very honest and he brought the same pot with the same seed. So when still it was boiled seed, boiled means it won't grow. If you boil something, no, inside the plant it will die. So nothing will come out of the seed. So he came with, honestly, he just didn't change the seed and brought the same seed and the pot, though it was empty pot. Though it was empty pot, but he was not being dishonest. He didn't change the seed. So the king appreciated his honesty and he made Dharma the next king. So if you are honest in your life, maybe in future you will be rewarded. That is a very good quality we should follow. Okay, that was the story. So now the story I told, only the one main, because so many exercise, so many mains are there. Only true or false today we'll do. Okay, so open the page number 38, children. First main I'll do now. So this story you understood, I think, children. Page number 38 I'll do now. It is only true or false we'll do. Page 38. Okay, true or false? True or false? So first is, the king wanted to, how many are there? 5 are there. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so sentence I read for you, and these work now you should do in the textbook directly, not in rough note, not in class workbook. Don't spoil your class workbook. In class workbook, PDF, what you will get, meanings and class question answer. Only that much you should write. So the true or false, it is in the textbook. Page number I am mentioning. You write the answer directly in the textbook. So what is the sentence? The king wanted to make his son the successor. No, it is false. Sentence is wrong means false. You should write. Write here false. F-A-L-S-E. False. Okay. Number 2. So what is the sentence? 6 months later, Dharma had a beautiful plant. No, nothing grew in his pot. That is also false. Number 3. The king announced Dharma would be the next king. Yes. True. T-R-U-E. True. Number 4. Dharma knew that the king would make him successor. No. He was not at all knowing. It was surprise for him. So, false. Sentence is wrong. He was not knowing. F-A-L-S-E. F-A-L-S-E. False. Number 5. The king gave them all boiled seeds. Yes, it was boiled seeds. So, true. One more time I read for you. The king wanted to make his son the successor. False. 6 months later, Dharma had a beautiful plant in his pot. False. Number 3. The king announced that Dharma would be the next king. Yes, true. Dharma knew that the king would make him successor. False. He was not knowing in the beginning. The king gave them all boiled seeds. It is true. Okay. So homework what? These meanings you will get page number, textbook page number 38. 2 times in your homework book. You have separate homework book, no? So there you should write. Okay. So today this much. Next class I will once again sit with the textbook. I will do the exercise. Okay. Thank you, children. Have a good day.